Okay, so earlier I showed you how to install Shoutcast DSP, Shoutcast DNAS, and Winamp, and now I'm going to, and also showed you how to forward your port for a virtual server. Um, Now that varies for various models of routers, so if you're having trouble, go to portforward.com, and over here you'll have a lot of information. You can choose your router brand over here, and then you choose your corresponding model, and it will tell you a bunch of information about how to forward ports on that router. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at that configuration file I showed you earlier. Now it's very important to notice is public server, never. Allow relay, no, and allow public relay is no. So those things I've preset those in the configuration for you, and we extracted that from the Winamp file earlier, and I extracted that to the desktop. So if I go to my desktop, there it is. So I'm going to right click that, I'm going to copy that, and now I want to put that into the Shoutcast installation directory. So I'm going to go down here to computers, go into C drive, go into program files 86, because it's a 32-bit application, and we go to Shoutcast, and we paste in that copied that file. Okay, that configuration file is now in there. You have to select continue if it says that your that folder is protected. Okay, so next up we have to go and open up the Shoutcast server and the Winamp. So I'm going to just go and get those open. Winamp is over here, and behind the Winamp you will find the DNAS source. You'd have to kind of minimize the window to find it a bit, but here it is. And now that's open. I'm going to open up the server, and the server is, here we go. Now it's saying no source because it's not connected yet. We have to specify it to connect. We have specified the DNAS source to use the server installed on this computer. So here's the server. So it's going to connect to this, and that's the port. So it'll allow port access on to the server, and this server has port access to the internet. So that's all been set up earlier with the port forwarding. So right now we have the password put in, that which is IMVU, all lowercase, the port address 88888, and the local host is the server address. I've just so called it my radio. This is very important. Make public stream must be unticked. You go into encoder, and we had selected earlier MP3, and we had decided that 64-bit kilobits was going to be the best option. So let's go connect. It's authorized, everything is streaming. It is that was a perfect first attempt. Okay, so now let's start playing some music, and I'm going to mute the music. Okay, so that's muted. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go and get we need a file just to test this, so that we can make sure that the sound is definitely coming through over the internet. So let's go, and I'm going to grab a file from my own server, radio. So it's blackmetaldomain.com/radio. And how I'm going to do this is I'm just going to right click on my Winamp player symbol there. The music automatically starts when you load my page. It's been set up like that. So we're going to go to save link as, and it's a playlist file, and I've already got a file in there called playlist, so I'm just going to override it, and I'm going to go and I'm going to go to Google, so we can just stop the music there. Okay, so we want to open up the playlist file now, so open folder containing playlist. Okay, right click, and we're going to open with Notepad. You might need to browse to Notepad. If you do, I'm going to browse to it now just to show you where it is. I'm sure you probably do know this already. It's in the C drive. So we're going to C drive in Windows, and then just in the Windows folder you have a Notepad. So we're going to open it up. Now, there you go. We have the playlist file. Now we want to alter this to our own information. So we already know that the port number, we can change that to 8888. Oh, that's not right. 88888. Okay. Now we're going to go and find out our IP address. So whatismyip.com. I've already got the question already typed in there. What is my IP? So we go to whatismyipaddress.com, and here it is. And as you can see, I'm in the Netherlands. Okay. Now what we do is we're just going to go and change this, the IP address, with the IP address that came up on whatismyipaddress.com, because now we know which is your IP address. Actually, I did that wrong because I left out a 7, I think. Yes, I did. So I just put that in, and we can save that playlist. Okay. Now we can go back to the playlist file, can right click it, and you can play with any other media player that you've got. And I'm just going to open VLC player. And as you can hear, it's streaming music from your IP address on 88888. And that's what we wanted it to do. So this is the music that is currently being played in the Winamp. And if you know anything about metal, you would recognize the song and can confirm it is definitely the same song being played. So we just stop that there. And that's how we are streaming music over the internet. So now in the next video, I'm going to show you how to put this into an IMVU product so that you can play it in an IMVU room. And I hope you subscribe. Please keep subscribing.